Hello and welcome to this video. As usual, my name is Mary and I'm glad to be joined by one of our career advisors, Noella. We'll be discussing a very interesting topic that most professionals in their job search season tend to ask themselves. Why is it taking so long for me to find a job? I believe some of the insights that we are going to share as the possible reasons why it's becoming difficult to get hired and how corporate staffing services can come in handy to support will be of great help as you listen. Thank you, Noella, for joining me.
Thank you, Mary, for having me.
Great. We are looking at possible reasons as to why it can be difficult to get hired in this era.
Yeah.
But before we look at that, from your experience as a career advisor, as an interview coach, why does it take so long, or how long does it realistically take for someone to get a job?
Okay, I would say it varies. However, now for someone who is actively searching for jobs, it would take on average 3 to 6 months. And when I say someone who's actively searching, like that active job seeker, it's someone who is well connected in their desired industry, so they can easily get referrals. This is also someone who is intentionally keeping tabs on the job posting websites and just going ahead and applying on time and using the right strategies to apply for jobs. However, for someone who's not using the correct strategies, it could take longer, could be a year or more. Yeah.
Whereby by strategies you mean how you package yourself from your CV to
Your
the job
LinkedIn,
boards.
yeah.
Interesting. Now, someone would be watching this video. Perhaps they've been sending so many applications and it has taken longer. What are some of the possible reasons? Maybe you can share with us 5. I know there are quite a number that could be leading to not getting hired in the present age.
Yeah, there are quite a number of reasons. Now, some of the top 5, I would say high competition. Depending on the fields, maybe this is a tech role, like data analyst. You find that there's so many hundreds of applicants. However, you're among the hundreds of applicants. So when you make this application, it could be harder for you to stand out, you as an individual. So because the applications are so many. Number 2, it could be skills gap. For example, an accounting role that requires someone who has proficiency in specific softwares like QuickBooks software. So if you don't have the skills in using QuickBooks, you may not proceed. You may not progress in the hiring. Yeah, in the hiring process. Yeah. Number 3 could be network limitations. Like we said, we all know your network is your network. So if you don't have the right connections in your desired industries, you may miss out on the referrals that could expedite your job search. Number 4, we have economic conditions. Maybe during a recession, found that companies may freeze hiring or reduce staff. That could be redundancy. So that will make jobs more scarcer. Number 5 is application process delays. So you find that some companies have multiple rounds of interviews. They also have to do multiple background checks. That could take months. It could take weeks or even months. So that could be another reason why it takes longer to search for jobs.
Or maybe they advertise and they interview now, but they intend the successful candidate to onboard 4 or 5 months later.
Exactly, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that could be a contribution.
I know this is part of what we do as corporate staffing services, but maybe you can share with us, how do we come in handy now as an organization to support professionals generally in their job search?
Yeah, we do a lot when it comes to supporting candidates, because we do career advisory basically, and this involves CV writing. So we help candidates craft the best job application documents like your CV, resume, or even the cover letter based on the job you're applying for. We also have LinkedIn optimization services whereby we just help you to optimize your LinkedIn for you to be able to gain visibility on LinkedIn, to attract the hiring managers, recruiters, because some of these recruiters do headhunt directly on LinkedIn. Yeah, we also help candidates prepare for interviews. That is interview coaching. Yes, just take you through how you need to package yourself, the best way to respond to the questions, so that you stand out during the interviews. And then lastly, we do have short courses which equip professionals with the relevant skills in particular fields. So these short courses are practical, so it gives you hands-on experience so that when you're onboarded for a job, you hit the ground running. Yeah, so those are some of
And the beauty
ways.
with the short courses also is it helps to build your capacity or your skills, and in those bigger opportunities that perhaps you're targeting.
Exactly.
Interesting. I know this is very important for everyone who is in the season of job search, and the information we've shared will really come in handy for them.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you for having me, Mary.
Great.
It was a pleasure.
Job search can be indeed quite frustrating, especially when you're sending out applications and you're not getting a positive response. But the beauty is, as Noella has rightfully mentioned, we come in handy to walk with you through the journey, and that is why we encourage you to reach out to us. Consultation is absolutely free. You'll get a chance to speak to one of our career advisors and help you to identify where are the potential gaps and how can you be able to come up with strategies that will enable you to fill those gaps to land your dream job. My name is Mary, and I thank you so much for watching this video once again.